9/11. Hello everybody, this is me Alquan, and today marks 23 years since the 9/11 attack occurred. It all started when people were working at these Twin Towers. It was a busiest day in New York City, and all of a sudden planes were crashing through these buildings. And back in 2001, it was a sad day. It was heartbroken. And thank God for those people that survived during this attack. And it's been a heartbroken. It's so painful. What do you have to say about this?
Yes, I am Alquan's mother. I just wanted to come in and let you guys know that I was here when 9/11 occurred. At the time, it was very, very devastating for people all over the world. No one knew what was taking place. At that time, I was working at a radio station in New Brunswick, 98.3, Magic 98.3. So at the time, I was working at a radio station, Magic 98.3. So as you can just think, we did not know what was going on. So because I was working at a radio station, things get chaotic. That means things get very crazy. You have phone calls coming into the radio station, asking the radio station announcers what's going on. Radio station announcers are getting feedback from program directors. Program directors are telling we had to make commercials, move them, just move them around, move the music around, because at that time we needed to hear the news of what was going on at 9/11. 9/11 is a day that transformed and changed for not the good, but the bad. Everyone remembers 9/11. And we are saddened by all of the lives that were taken on this day. We cannot forget it. So how do we move on from this? How can we move on from this? Well, we cannot move on. That day can never be erased from so many people's lives. It can't be erased. So we're always at odds and ease and trying to understand what happened. Where did we go wrong? Could it have been stopped? Some things just can't be stopped. So we just have to accept life as it hits. So it's just like anything else that we go through in life. We have to understand. We have to make good of what happened. But we can't erase it, because 9/11 will never be erased from the lives of so many. So many people were lost in 9/11. So many people are still dealing with the traumatic experience of 9/11. So what can we do? All we could do is pray. We thank God that the people who did get out of those buildings got out safely. We thank God that whatever happened, right? Whatever happened, some of us made it better for ourselves by trusting in God just a little bit more. But that day, 9/11, when I was working in a radio station, it was unbelievable, because you never knew when you were going to get that call, right? That something went wrong or something had happened to a loved one. that was so dear to you?
Who do you remember being president at that time?
George Bush was the president. But we must keep in mind that New York is a city that never sleeps. New York is a city that was bound to come back, and it has came back. New York, New York, New York. So what I do say, and what I do take from 9/11 is that we need to love each other each and every day that we are here on this earth, because so many people went to work that morning and they did not come back home to their loved one. They did not come back home to their wife. They did not come back home to their husband, to that little girl, to that little boy that mom just had the son. They did not come back home. So what I am going to tell you is today, remember those lives that were lost, but also remember that when we leave each morning to go to work or wherever you may go, make sure you tell each other that I love you, my son. I love you, my daughter. I love you, my husband. I love you, my wife. Because you never know the time when your card is picked.
Hello everybody, this is Meow Kwan, and as my mother stated, we will never forget 9/11. We will never forget the lives that were lost. We will never forget what happened at that time, and we will never forget that. We will never forget that. May this 9/11 attack and incident be always in our hearts. And like I said, today marks 23 years since this 9/11 attack. And I just want to thank for those people that wasn't killed. Some of them may be injured, but thank God that they was not killed. For those that were killed, I just want to say condolences to the family. Prayers be with you, and let the Lord give you his peace. I am so sorry for your loss, and we have to go through it. And I know this attack has changed our lives. The family has been devastated, and they're devastated because of this attack, because they can't believe that that their lives were lost because the planes, they were working. Yeah. And we will never forget that attack. We will always remember 9/11. This is me, Al Kwan, and I will see you next time. Hello everyone, this is me, Al Kwan the GS Guy. If you enjoy watching my videos, make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.